What you're about to see is a clip from my Wall Street Unplugged premium podcast, the insiders who see the markets before the rest of the world catches up. Check this out. Let's turn a page to Eli Lilly. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw the stock was down, yeah. So the stock was down. Earnings were solid, looked like a beat and raise, another one. The CEO was on CNBC, and I appreciated his tone and his perspective on, hey, we're really happy with these results. The results were about the pill and trials related to the weight loss pill, Frank, instead of taking a shot. To me, this is just a buy the rumor, sell the news type deal. If you believe in this space, I still think that they are the clear leader. Frank, their stock has pulled back significantly, but not near as bad as Nova, who was first to market, if I'm memory correct.
Yeah, I think it's like 80 to like 50, wherever it is.
If you want to play this trend, I think this trend is massive on all that. I'd rather have a cigarette company in my portfolio. I'm just real uneasy about all this, Frank. You correct me where I'm wrong. This whole magic fat pill thing scares the blue out of me. I'm telling you.
We're not recommending this stock today. We're recommending a different stock today. This is a screaming buy here. Okay, it's a screaming buy. First of all, it's trading at 25 times forward earnings. It's growing like a freaking weed. I didn't like this stock a while ago. I told you to avoid this stock. And, it went up a little bit after that, and then it absolutely crashed. It was because they just, there was such demand for the drug. They didn't have enough supply, and those supply issues really hurt them. And the stock has come down. And now, when I look at this stock, and you go over the start, it's down 15%. This was almost $1 trillion market cap, one of the first healthcare companies to be $1 trillion market cap. It's $600 billion. That's how much it's come down now. When I look at the numbers, I'm not just telling you to buy this to buy it, but the stock fell on news before they came out with their earnings. And that news was they reported data from their weight loss pill. Okay, so right now, all these are injections. There's no weight loss pill on the market. Apparently, people are only going to lose on average 12.5% of their body weight. They were expecting 15%, 20%, which they're getting with the shot. And, 12% is a lot, right? If you're 200 pounds, do the math. That's a lot. It's good 22 pounds, whatever. It's over 20 pounds. So the expectations, it didn't meet the expectations for the pill. And I think that is great news for Eli Lilly. And I'm going to tell you why. Everybody wants to produce a pill. I hate this decision. If you're going to produce a pill, you got to take it every day. And instead of taking the injection once a week, they're hoping that this is going to help Zepbound and Mounjaro scale a lot easier, right? More people because they hate shots. If you ever taken a shot with a pen, it's the easiest thing in the world. I know my daughter had to take shots, and we had to give her a shot, a real shot, once a week because she has Crohn's and with Humira. And it's a pain in the ass. Now, if the pen is 2 seconds, it doesn't hurt. You don't even feel it. You go click, boom, 2 seconds, you're in, right? Instead of taking a pill every freaking day. It's much easier. It's more effective. Yes, they want prices to come down. A pill will make prices come down because all of these have to be in cold chambers. They have to be cold when they're given to you. You can't really leave them out, right? So it's got to be cold, where a pill you can just put in a pill box or whatever. I get it. This news should not be pushing the stock down 15% because what Eli Lilly did is they came out with earnings right after this in just a couple hours. And they reported this morning, they raised their full year sales guidance from $59.5 billion to $61 billion. They raised their earnings, this is full year earnings, to $22.50 from $21. Zepbound alone booked $3.3 billion in sales for the quarter. We're hearing about these GLP-1s and demand's coming down and sales are coming down. This is current. This is the quarter. You know how much growth that is from last year, Daniel?
How much?
172% they're growing, Zepbound. Okay, so sorry it's not growing 287%. It's only growing 172 freaking percent. I'm sorry. But these are blockbuster results that this company reported.
That's a generic thing, though.
Yeah, so that's a generic thing, but they're fighting back against that, and they're saying now they're going to enforce it because you have Eli Lilly and Nova saying they're not really enforcing it. They said that they can't. You remember him?
Shortage. Shortage is over.
Now they're not allowed to do that, and now they can get sued for doing that. So, you're taking that competition off the market, but where the stock is trading 25 times forward earnings, they're growing tremendously, maybe not as fast. And I know everybody says, well, the pill, if you're taking this shot, you're going to want to take the pen rather than the pill. The pill is more of a pain in the ass. You're going to lose less weight. They're going to make less money off of it because people are still going to pay up for this, and they're still seeing strong demand for this, for their GLP-1 compared to Novo. This is a screaming buy to me right now. It shouldn't be down that much. I know a lot of people in their minds think, oh, a pill's better than a shot. Not in this case, it's not. If you know people that take this, it's not. I would hate to take a pill every single day compared to a pen. The pen is literally 2 seconds. It doesn't hurt. You put it right next to your belly button. Boom, you're good, and that's it. No one's talking about that because people are commenting this because right away in your head, you're like, wow, a pill's much better. I don't want to take a shot. I'm telling you, the pen is a joke when you take it. You don't feel anything. It's boom, that's it. You're done. My daughter laughs when she takes it. I would count to 10 with her. With the other shot, it used to hurt her. If you gave it to her wrong, you had to pinch her skin and put it in. I'd rather take a shot once a week than taking a pill every single day. I think this is good news for the company.
That's a good poll. I wonder because my knee-jerk reaction would be I would assume most people, like you just said, would rather take a pill than a shot.
People,
But that's without knowing the details. They're thinking like the doctor drawing blood shot where
think about this demographic. We're not talking about a cancer patient. We're not talking about my mom has to take, a shot every day and it's tough for her. We're talking about people who get their stomach freaking tied to lose weight. People want to lose weight more than anything because I've been there and it's freaking tough. Daniel, you've been there. You've been there. I was a chubby kid growing up, and I'm telling you, it's hard because even now, I could eat a full pie pizza. I'm hungry all the freaking time. I fight that shit every day. It's not easy. It's not easy. So people will do anything to lose weight, and taking a shot that doesn't even hurt is much better than them taking a pill, but that's the demographic you're looking at. You're not looking at someone that's cancer-related, unfortunately, and you have to take administer your own shots and different things. This is different. People will do anything to lose weight, and I think this is better for them. The stock's trading at a cheap multiple compared to the growth. It's already got hit. All the bad news, anything that you could think about Eli Lilly should be factored in, unless something happens with management, which I don't think, but those results are fantastic considering the stock is growing sales 172% for their top drug, and the stock is getting hit, which is insane. I just think it's an easy 15-20% gain from here. I'm probably going to buy it for my personal portfolio right after I stop this before I go to Cedar Point. That's how much I like the stock. Gene, that's a pick that we're not putting in the portfolio, but we're going to give to you. And yes, I'll take credit if it goes up, and it's Daniel's fault if it goes down like usual.
that's the deal we got here, people.
Yesterday was great. I just on my way walking by Daniel, and I'm like, you still have Palantir in the portfolio? He's like, yep, since $20. He goes, and that one's mine. I said, my name's on the product, buddy. And that was it. No, that's one. I just a Daniel's pick. But listen, I don't care whose pick it is. All I know is that we want you to make money on these stocks, so we have fun with it. And
I know a lot
really
of subs are up on that. I've gotten some great emails, so congrats to them. That's
awesome, because that makes the portfolio. Because you're going to have losers in the portfolio, but that's what you want—the massive winner that takes. Because give us a shot. The more shots we have on gold, the more we're going to show you results. Because we've been doing this for such a long time. Yes, we're going to have losers. It's kind of like playing cards. You're going to lose a couple of hands, but the more you play against someone who's great at what they do and has been doing this all their lives, they're going to have winners and winners, and that's the winners that you really want, because it really offsets the losers that we will have in a portfolio, but you need those big winners, which is awesome, and we really nailed that one. But Eli Lilly, I think, it should be a staple in your portfolio. There's not a healthcare company like it right now in terms of the growth potential it has still. It's growing, how cheap it is right now, and now you're buying a stock that's totally out of favor for a reason. Again, you're not going to hear what I told you anyplace else. The pill is worse for this company than the shot. And anyone that takes this will agree with me on this, because the shot is so easy to take and it's once a week, and taking a pill every freaking day is not fun. You don't want to take a pill every single day. I think you'll really love Wall Street Unplugged Premium. The Wall Street Unplugged Premium is my members only podcast where I dive even deeper into this week's events. I'll tell you specifically what moves you can make today. Specific investment ideas I'm recommending and tracking each week. Also the news we're picking up from our network of insiders. And becoming a member is super simple and super cheap. So head on over to WSUoffer.com to check it all out. Sign up today and you won't miss a thing. That's WSUoffer.com.